A tenner would have gone a long way when the Charles Darwin £10 note, which goes out of circulation today, was first launched. If you wanted to buy the same items today that could have been bought for a tenner in 2000, they would cost you around £16. Put the other way around, the corrosive effect of inflation means that £10 in today's money would only buy you goods worth the equivalent of around £6.25 in 2000. The figures show just how dangerous it can be leaving cash in notes and coins, or in a current or savings account that doesn't pay any interest. As recently as 2 weeks ago, there were still £2.2 billion worth of the old-style paper tenners featuring Charles Darwin in circulation, according to the Bank of England. The value of £10 put into a savings account in 2000 would now be £15.42, according to calculations by Newton Investment Management. While this sounds pretty good, the figures doesn't take into account the effect of inflation. Once this is factored in, the £10 would only be worth £10.80 in today's money, the investment management company found. Savings rates have plummeted since 2008, in particular, so anyone with money in savings accounts over the past decade is likely to have seen the value of their savings drop in real terms. No savings account beats the current CPI inflation figure of 3%. If you had invested your tenner, you should have had better luck. Of course, returns will have varied wildly according to what the money was invested in. There is no rule of thumb. If found that £10,000 invested in a broad range of shares in November 2000 would have grown to £25,344 by January 31 this year. Once inflation is taken into account, this would have the purchasing power of £18,346 in 2000 terms, so a real rate return of 83% over the period. Therefore, £10 invested in this way would be worth £18.34 today in real terms. Meanwhile, if £10,000 was invested in a global spread of bonds, it would have totaled £25,010 by now and be worth £18,015 in real terms. Bonds would usually not be expected to deliver this kind of return. However, the super low interest rates and extreme monetary policy measures, such as quantitative easing, brought in after the financial crisis have sent bond prices soaring. Investors, therefore, who resisted the temptation to sell when markets fell, were rewarded when prices fell. In the lead-up to the financial crisis, savers' cash largely kept up with inflation. However, over the past 10 years, unconventional monetary policy and financial repression have attacked the real wealth of savers. For example, savers with cash in the bank lost 2.5% of the real value of their savings in 2017 alone, and 20% since the end of 2008.